Okay, you probably see something like this all the time. But did you know you can make this with AI? You can come into any brand, any small business, and say, look, we're going to send out better emails to your newsletter. Think about all the bad emails you get from small businesses and how when you get an email from a small business, it looks like a small business. It looks like someone just typed this up. Maybe they're using fonts and templates, but it doesn't have that corporate, well-branded aesthetic. I'm using AliExpress, but of course you get Uber, whatever, Uber Eats deals, stuff like that. Just look in your email inbox and you'll see tons of these. And look at the difference between a small business or a small company that somehow got your mailing list and their emails versus a corporate brand. So you can already come into a business and say, here's the value I'm going to add by being your designer. You could take on web design and all these other things, but helping them design better marketing. This can be for contract work, or maybe you can even get a full-time position with some businesses if you can really add value to them and help this lead to more conversions and just a better branding overall. So how do you make something like this? It's actually pretty simple, but you've probably seen these all around your inbox, but you've never thought, wait, can I make those? Or what type of skill do I need to make those? I'll show you really quickly. Let's get to it. So I'm going to go to Canva, and this is why it's so powerful today. Mix of AI and tools like Canva. So I'm going to scroll through this. You know, if you're selling like a one product and you wanted to show like that same kind of flash sale, this would be a good one. But let's do a multi-sale. So you see this right here. Let's customize this template because this is really what, you know, a company will pay you to make them something like this. So you come in and be like tech big sale. You could put the company like computer company Toronto. It's where I'm based, like in Toronto area. That could be the company name. Of course, you can update these colors. Like you can come in here, click around. If they're like a blue company, it might make sense to match their color. Like I know Canada Computers, for example, is more of a blue. So I can click around here. Make it blue. And then we'll do like a yellow for the aesthetic because that'll probably go better. Kind of Best Buy style, but I think Canada Computers also use these colors. Put the phone number here and their real website, and then you're gonna take this. You're gonna download this. You're going to need some assets. So now we're just going to go to Imager. This is going to make things a lot easier. So you've seen me download these images. That's going to populate our flyer. This will be the company's images. Say you're working for a small business. This is going to be their specific images of their products and whatnot. You're going to go over here to Imager, click on it, load the image on Imager, starting with the laptop, and just drag it here. Then I'm going to grab this link, just copy it down in ChatGPT for now. Flyer that we created in Canva, we're going to download it. Download this flyer. I'm actually going to call this flyer mockup. I'm going to drag and drop this into ChatGPT as well. Okay, great. Now you see I got all these images uploaded to Imager. I actually went back and I removed the background. You can use Canva Pro to remove the background, or if you have a Mac, you can click on this, then you can go Command-Shift-K and it will remove the background for you, which is really cool. So worked really well, remove the background for all these images, and we're ready to go. Then we're going to go over to ChatGPT. We're going to say, please create a production level AAA quality HTML and CSS all in one file, modern responsive file, and the quality of a big corporation, branding, Fortune 100 company. Fortune 100 company design for this flyer based on this image mock-up of our flyer design. Make it exactly like the mock-up design, please. For the images, the image is Imager files, folders. So please display the images directly within the file. Fetching and displaying the images from Imager. For each image, when clicked on, please navigate to the desired link. And for the Shop Now button, please navigate to the link example.com. So we're going to go grab, I just made note as I was making those imager links, they give you a link for each. Watch image link, speaker image link. So we're going to put this in there. Watch image link, watch image links to, let's just go Best Buy, staples.com. So as you can see, for each, I've specified which link it should link to. So when you click on one of these, it will navigate to that product. Of course, when you're working with a small business, you're going to have their Shopify website or whatever website they have, and you're going to just go to all the subdomains. So click through to that product, select the exact /product subdomain, and put those in for each image link. And now I think in the first go, we should get something good here. I'm also going to, of course, grab our image mockup, drag that in, all in one prompt. We got our nice prompt here. We got our specifications here with the links and the imager links. And then we're going to hit send. We're going to let ChatGPT do our thing. In the meantime, you're going to want to go to the browser and download VS Code if you haven't already. You can also download Cursor, but that's something maybe to get into the future. Download VS Code. Okay, awesome. Once the code is done being written by ChatGPT, we're going to copy this. And here's why we need VS Code. Okay, once the code is done being written by ChatGPT, open up VS Code. You don't actually need VS Code. You could do this right away, go straight to the email. But here, we're going to test it out. So click on this new file button and just go index.html. You could actually call this file anything, but index.html is just a very standard file name. So now you see we have it in VS Code, and the reason for this is if you go over here to extensions, there's this plugin called Live Server. You're just going to click install on the Live Server one, this top one right here. That allows you, when you're in your code editor, to just easily right click, and click open with Live Server. This will open it up. Okay, great. So it's been fixed, but I don't really like this styling it changed it to. So I'm going to request that please make it closer to my mockup with the changes to the code. I'm going to go back to VS Code and test this out once again. So click on this open Live Server. Let's see how it did. Okay, correction. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to edit this in. Don't use Imager. I'm never using this again. I don't know why that was the top recommendation by AI, but this gives you this horrible tile-like background that you can't avoid. Like even transparent images, it comes up like if you look up the link, look how this comes up. Oh no, it has this terrible background, and this is not. It's not just a transparent background. So you all know Google Drive. Go to Google Drive, upload your images into a folder. Make sure you set it to anyone with link, and then just copy all these links. So remember this message right here where I said all the images, this is all applicable, right? This is all the exact same. AAA quality. When you click on this image, watch image navigates to Best Buy, speaker image navigates to Amazon.com, and you're also defining which link is what for speaker image in that. So I just switched that out to Google Drive, and I just basically said, okay, here guys, instead use Google Drive. That did not work at all. Please use Google Drives instead. And then I basically just gave them the Google Drive links. But you need to say this key thing because it's not going to work right away. And I say convert it to a format that will work when running client-side HTML. So there's this little thing it did. It's changing it to the Google's public viewer format, which is UC export view ID, but also it might use the fallback thumbnail ID, which is okay if the URL is blocked to make sure each file is anyone with the link, of course. So I would highly recommend using Google Drive. We're all familiar with Google Drive. I did some research. There's other services that are not Imager that work with this uploading, but you all know Google Drive already. Just work with Google Drive. It works perfect. And look how beautiful this is. No more of that background stuff that was super weird, terrible. Look how good this looks, guys. Responsive. You click through it, you see a little dance. I'm not sure if it will do that in email, but if I click on, what was it, in my initial message that I said there? I said watch link. When I click on the watch link, I should go to Best Buy. So is that true? Yes, it is true. What did I say here? I said if I click on speaker, I should go to Amazon. Speaker, Amazon. So imagine yourself doing that with all of the subdomains within a Shopify website. So someone has a Shopify website, a bunch of products, click through the product, find the subdomain, the slash this product, and just do that same process. And have an image in your Google Drive with the Google Drive link for the image, and then have the link to where you want that to click when it's clicked on. Also, shop now. We'll just take you to example.com. That's what I wanted. And if you look at my mock-up, pretty good, right? I could definitely tweak it to make it look exactly like that if I want to be really specific about things. But I think most people are going to be like, oh, this is really good. This is already such a leg up, and you could get a job doing this exactly. So go to VS Code now, copy this right here. Gonna compose an email. Now I already have this done, and just go to Chrome Web Store and go like HTML email. I got this one, HTML. So a lot of these different ones will do it, but I have this specific one. It's a Chrome extension that you have, and once in your email, you can click this insert HTML button and this pop-up will come up. So insert HTML, I'm gonna paste a lot of code, guys, a lot of code. That's this exact thing we just built. And I'm gonna click insert, and look at that, guys. How's that looking? Just said, hey, this wasn't working in my HTML. We're being super honest. Usually it does. Maybe it's because it's written in CSS. Let's go compose this again, insert the HTML. Preview it. That'd be nice. Yo, that's fire. So look at that. Imported that. Gonna send this to myself again. Gonna hit send. Gonna go back. Gonna find it. And guys, look at this. Of course, it's gonna look a bit different within the HTML, within the email, because it's gonna adapt to the page size and the window it's given. So it actually shrunk down to this kind of more mobile optimized page. But obviously, I'm using really bad resolution images. That's just me downloading them off the web. But if I scroll down, you have all this information. Shop now, it's going to go to example.com. If I click on the speaker, it's going to go to Amazon. If I click on the watch, it's going to take me to Best Buy. All the links I provided, you can already come into a company, test this out. Of course, maybe send the HTML to yourself a few times before you put it out for a big client type rollout and tweak it. But guys, this is how you make a HTML flyer that you can use in emails. No hosting, no backend. Just make this something that you can do for a company right now to improve their brand look. Already, if I got an email like this from a company, I'd be way more impressed than a lot of the emails where they're like sale flyer and then it's a bunch of text. No one's clicking on that. You're not getting conversions. This is how to step up email marketing and be a design person in a company today. This is a skill you can take right now. Start making money with it right now.